Hello and welcome back to Run the Numbers. My name is Jason. We're in Los Angeles, California, where normally it would be nice and sunny, beautiful day. Today it's a little bit more of a storm. That's okay. We're gonna roll with it. I'm super excited. So we're using the positive attitude, coming through nonetheless. This is one of the first of the videos on the 100 videos in 100 days challenge that I have for myself. So I get a whole lot of content out to you and hopefully you enjoy, and some of this could help you on your journey with personal finance and everything else that you'll hopefully enjoy about this channel. So without further ado, let's get things started on the right note, where today we're going to talk about what's in my wallet. We're just starting to get to know each other, so literally opening up my wallet would probably be a telling thing that you'll hopefully enjoy. So I'm gonna get right started and let you know a little bit about some of the items in my wallet. I won't go down too far down the road of some of the items that are kind of just standard and not all that interesting. Of course, I've got my driver's license for state of California, for which I live. I've got some health insurance, a AAA roadside assistance. The numbers in there, some cards there for that. So yeah, that's the not so sexy stuff. Oh, one other thing to mention. Actually, no, two other things to mention before we get into more of the cards for commerce, some credit cards and an ATM card. I do want to say I do have on me at all times in my wallet a library card. I find that very, very valuable, very helpful. So I definitely want to sort of give something of a shout out for those that use the public libraries that are around you. You're doing great. So I've got one, of course, for the Los Angeles Public Library. I also have with me in here, I'm going to open it up and show it off, and that is a tap card. That's the card that helps get on the public transit here in Los Angeles. I've lived here for a couple years now, and I've definitely seen that LA is a big car town. Everything is centric to driving to where you need to go. So something of a rarity in many social circles that I've seen, at least, that people are proud that they have an interest in public transportation. So I wanted to highlight that. Definitely love the fact that there is some form of public transit, and yeah, I do use it from time to time by my choice, just because I support it. So let's go into what you really came here to see, and that is some of the credit cards. So I'm going to pull out some of the cards right here up in front. I've got the Capital One Saver One card, and I'm going to put that right on back, talk about it for a quick second. Yeah, I've been using it for almost about a year, maybe a little bit less than a year. I've been liking it. I can go into all kinds of benefits that I particularly use and enjoy. Probably the one that if you look it up, do a YouTube search, do a Google search, the one that you might see that kind of gets some headlines of sorts is a full 10% cash back if you're using Uber Eats. And you get a free Uber One membership, and then on top of that, a 10% cashback bonus for using the Capital One Saver One card. I think that's all the way through till almost about the end of this year, 2024. I think it's until about November. So yeah, jump on that while you can. That's the Capital One Saver One card. Another one that I've got, and I'm gonna kind of just show the top of it because it's got some sensitive information in there, some numbers, other things, is my American Express Cash Preferred card. So that one I love to use because of its 6% cashback bonus, the benefit for grocery purchases, grocery store purchases, which is very, very useful for my family's use. Yeah, it's probably the most utilized, frequently used benefit. So definitely got to highlight that. It has a whole bunch of other features, just like I kind of glossed over with the Capital One Saver One card, how I kind of highlighted one big one. I'll highlight maybe this one big one with the American Express Cash Preferred card, because there's so many others to go into. I want to keep this short and sweet as much as possible, so I'm just going to say kind of the one thing that really could catch your eye. And for this particular card of the American Express Cash Preferred card, it's a full 6% cash back, and that's very helpful for my family's use. Let's keep going. So the next card in the wallet that I'll highlight that I use it's struggling to get it out. It's kind of clamped down in there. And again, I'll just flash the top of it so you know I've got it, but not show any personal information in it. And that is a Chase Freedom Flex credit card. So I use this card in tandem with the Chase Freedom Unlimited. I kind of do something of a duo. I guess I'm 2/3 of the way to a Chase trifecta. Try saying that 10 times fast. So you'll see a whole lot of information out there about the Chase trifecta. I don't go the full way, and hopefully in another video I can explain myself, tell you about maybe why that's not for me. But I use the Chase Freedom Flex card that I've showed you for the use that I'll go into. So it's one of the category cards that I consider with cashback use to be very beneficial. So that is to say, you every quarter have a sort of category to highlight to use the Freedom Flex card, the Chase Freedom Flex card. Right now, Q1 2024, it happens to be grocery store purchases. So as much as I just highlighted for grocery store purchases, the Chase, I'm going to go back to say, which one was it? Oh yeah, the American Express, the preferred cash. As much as that's great for grocery store purchases, the Chase Freedom Flex is the one I'm using right now to take advantage of this temporary, just in this quarter through till March, through the month of March, that I can use and get a benefit. I think it's all the way up to $1,500 of a benefit, where you get 5% cash back, all the way up where you can get that all the way to a max of $1,500. So I'm utilizing it right now. So every quarter you'll be like, oh, okay, now it's moved on to gasoline station purchases. You get a full 5% cash back. So you just got to kind of play the game there of like what category it's best paired with at the time. And if you like that sort of thing, keeping up with that, that's something I do. I kind of find it fun to maximize all these benefits. So that's the card used for Freedom Flex. I think I might have taken out a bunch of other cards. So there's a whole lot of cards not in my wallet. I can go into those and why. I even just kind of alluded to how there's the Chase Freedom Unlimited. I either put that on my phone in a digital wallet, Google Wallet, or through partnering with a two-player strategy with my wife, where she'll use Apple Pay. We'll put a whole bunch of cards there. I can go into a whole bunch of cards not in the wallet. I want to just kind of open up my wallet of sorts to let you know what are kind of my daily drivers, what am I actually needing to hold on to. So really those are kind of the major three. The Capital One Saver One, the American Express, I'll show it as I go. The Capital One Saver One, the American Express, that one I'm going to hide a little bit since it's got some numbers on there. The American Express Cash Preferred, and that's the second of the three to highlight, and the last of them, the Chase Freedom Flex. Those are the ones I really want to highlight in this video. I've got a whole bunch of others Amazon Prime, of course, I use a whole lot. I could go into all the various ones, but these are the ones I want to actually answer as to what is in my wallet. I do want to also say I don't carry all that much cash, so my solution there is I'm just utilizing the ATM network of, I'm going to get it out, it's a little bit stuck, so give me a quick second, and that is this card here, the just standard Chase ATM usage. I got a debit card that I really just have it function as a ATM card. So yeah, basically I want to stay close to the ATM network through all of the Chase banks. Of course, they're all around Los Angeles, so I'm usually pretty fine. So I don't carry all that much cash, and then I rely on that ATM card. So those are all the cards, I promise. I didn't lie. I went through them all. And I'm curious to know what's in your wallet. What are the cards you use most? What cards you might actually physically hold on to and put in your wallet, and then what cards you might just have in digital form, and why. So yeah, get back to me, let me know, put a comment, and help other people out as to maybe some cards that you'd like to recommend. And yeah, we'll share all these kind of tips. We're all learning, so feel free to put something in the comment section as to maybe something I'm not even aware of, and be like, oh, you got to be utilizing this or this or this. Happy to consider. I'm something of a guinea pig. That's why I've got this whole channel. I love to experiment with all things personal finance, some new credit cards here and there, some new savings accounts. So of course I'm making videos about it, but I'd love to hear it from you. All right, so that concludes this video. Gotta run.